Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 1804 show. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and thank you for joining me this evening. Got a special guest today. Gonna sit back and allow her to tell her story. So right now, we're gonna pop into some A Mac over here. Yeah, it's official. Yeah, I told people quit playing with me. Yeah, I told people not to play with me. You know what I'm saying? When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. God damn it. So this is not just a brand, this is a movement. But yeah, we going down. But yeah, I'm finna bring her on here real quick. Turn this down real quick. Some of it. Yeah, shout out to A Mac, yo. Movement. Good evening.
I couldn't get this. I couldn't get it to connect.
You still scared?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I'm nobody. Like,
It's not you, it's people. That's why I said I just don't get on people's lives. It just be, I be on my homebody. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I'd rather people see me in person rather than see me on camera, if that makes sense. I guess.
no. It doesn't. That's some backwards ass shit.
It
But
is. I know. I know.
yeah. So what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Kick off your shoes, like your feet.
um, I don't know. I mean, I'm not. Luckily today's an off day, so I'm just sitting at home, not really doing too much of anything. I was trying to think about what I would say on here, but I'd rather you just ask the questions and then see what I say.
Yeah, 1804. Yeah, man, this shit hurt.
That's cute. I seen it this morning.
Oh, thanks. Uh, well, well, enough about me. Let's get it into your interview. You know, I don't want to hog the spotlight. You know, I'm nobody and anything like that. But usually, what I do is I would usually start from the beginning to the end or whatever. You know, give my people, a chance to reflect and all that good stuff.
Okay.
So, you know, how about you tell my viewers who you are and a little bit about
Um.
yourself?
Okay. Well, my name is Traviana Chapman, but my stage name is actually unique at Saginaw DejaVu. And I am 29 years. Well, I'll be 29 in August. But I told people I'm 29 already because I always move myself a year ahead. um, and I don't know. I guess my life is it's interesting, but it's laid back more than anything. I mean, it's like I live two separate lives. It's like my real life versus my work life is two completely, totally different lives. um, that's
Mm,
the part that I think confuses people a lot of the time. Some people will see me out in public and they know what I do, and then they'll call me about my dance name, and I'll completely ignore them. And they'll be like, "Wait, I know you," and I'll be like, "Well, I mean, you don't know me because the name you just called me, I don't associate with outside those doors." You know what I mean? It's like a fairy tale land, if that makes sense.
yeah,
So
sounds like a forensic files episode, but I feel you.
I mean, yeah, it is very, very confusing, and people don't understand that you don't have to. You can't be yourself when you work in that environment. I mean, you can be yourself, but I don't like people to even really get to know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't mind people getting to know who I am, but I mean, when I'm in there, it's not about me. It's really about me. I'm trying to dig deeper into your home, not mine. I'm just a pigment of your imagination, pretty much.
Oh, I feel you. Makes a lot of sense to me. So when did you decided to want to take that to the next level, on stage and everything? Because I know that takes a lot of confidence, and a lot of people
Um,
don't have confidence like that.
I was in school. I used to be not bullied a lot, but a lot of people talked a lot of shit. So it was I guess it was like a confidence thing for me. Like it made me feel more like I was in control because some of the very same people who would talk about me would also like be interested in me, but still talk about it. So I figure why not take your money while I'm doing it? So it just made it kind of like I guess boosted my confidence a little bit, like to just know that I had that kind of power over people to just. But I'm not really like that though. Like entertainer wise, I am like that, but like in the real world, I'm really not. So
Oh,
it was
I
like
for
it's like
that.
an alter ego, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. We all have those. Certain people, you know, create one, as a defense mechanism, and some create
Hmm.
some to fight crime. So
Yeah. So
whatever works. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
it's like I got a superhero mask on, but you know me, but you don't know me, like Batman.
yeah,
Like you might got an idea, but you don't really know. Like I don't even like to wear like when I'm not at work. I don't even like to wear my makeup. I don't like to wear my wigs. I don't really like to. I dress like a little boy for real. Like so it throws a lot. It throws a lot of people off. Like so when they see me for real, they like like you cool as hell. Like I would have never even thought that you. And that's the point. That's kind of what I want it to be like. I want that to be like you know what I'm saying, like where it's me, but you don't know it's me type deal.
yeah. That's funny you said that because I get that a lot too because of my height and my stature and
Hmm.
shit. People be so scared of me until they talk to me. They be like, "Oh my god, you're such a sweetheart. You're so cool." I'm like, "What the fuck you expect?"
Like
Like,
what you thought I was gonna be a big old
yeah, because I had a
yeah
few
no
people, on like I met on Facebook, and they like, "Man, we thought you was crazy, mean, and boisterous and loud and all this other stuff." And I'm really like a laid back dude, you know what I'm saying? It just I be very selective about who I
hmm
let my true side come out. But I'm a old soul, and I just be so laid back and chill. I stay out the way. All I do is work and come home, go to school. That's it,
that's
really.
that's me. And people think that I like to go out and party and do all this other stuff. No, after I get out of work, that's it. Like I just went and did all of that. I just went and did in between the hours of 6 hours, maybe 6 to 10 hours in the shift and 9-inch platforms that's this tall. I'm not trying to go do nothing else after that. Like I'm trying to go home and go to bed. I'm not trying to do nothing. Sometimes I work till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm not trying to. No, I'm not a party person. That is my party. I'm gonna go to party and make money at work.
Yeah, I want you to discuss pretty much because a lot of people think it's easy.
It's not. Oh no. Oh no. Sometimes I come home and I sit up. Like I'll sit up all day. Like on my off days, I sit and I think about like, do I want to keep doing this or how long do I want to keep doing this for? Or like I'm almost 30 years old. I've been doing this since I was 18. You know what I mean? And it's not an easy thing. I've been in weird predicaments where like men have tried to overpower me or like where a man will like try to peer pressure you to do drugs or peer pressure you with money to go do stuff. And if you weak minded, you definitely will fall for it. I'm not gonna sit here and say in all the years that I've ever been dancing that I'm the cleanest stripper in the world or like I have never done anything bad. You know what I mean? But I'll be a fucking lie if I said that. But when I go back and I look back on it, I'm like, I really didn't have to do that. Like now as I get older, I don't even like I said, I go to work and go home now. But looking at what I like the stuff that I may or may have done in the past, I just be like, dang, like I didn't even have to. So it's most definitely not for everybody. You got to be in the mentality to do it. And I get girls that inbox me on a daily basis asking me, hey Tiny, I want to be a dancer. Do I want to be a dancer? I'm like, yeah, you can be the dancer. The dancer part is easy. Not only do you have to get on stage, but you also have to be one on one with these people. Like you have to create a persona or be the girl that tell them about yourself for real. Like, what do you really want to do? And some girls reveal too much about themselves. And that's how weird stuff happens. That's how some girls get put in predicaments. I don't give out my phone number. I give out my social media. No, I don't live in Saginaw. You don't need to know nothing about me. But it took me a while to be like that. I used to be the friendly stripper, you know what I mean? And I've been in weird predicaments because of it. But it's not for everybody, and it can either be a good thing for you, or you can fuck it up and make it like a terrible road path. But that's up to you. I've seen both. You know what I mean? I've seen girls come out of it and get married. You know what I'm saying? Have a family with a bunch of kids. Or I've seen girls that have been doing it for forever. It's up to you. Like, I don't know. I don't plan on being the girl that do it forever, but I like dancing. I like the art of it. Like, I actually take pole dancing very seriously. Like, it's a workout. That's everybody asks me, what do I do to keep my body in shape? That's what it is. That's my workout.
So I would break a pole if I tried that. So I'm not.
They actually hold up to 400 pounds. If you get a good one, they hold up to 400 pounds.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty strong, so that's why I was like, I ain't even gonna even attempt that. But do you think?
They pretty sturdy, especially if somebody know what they're doing when they put it up.
So you think the movie, The Players Club, was an actual depiction, or was it?
Yeah. The player it's actually the perfect one, because you have the same two groups of girls that's teaching a dumb girl something, and then it's a smart girl that's there too. But the smart girl tried to teach the dumb, and people don't look at that movie like you're supposed to look at that movie. But I'm actually glad you brought it up, because somebody brought her into it and tried to teach her something different, but she got wrapped up into the bull. That's the same crap that somebody else tried to tell them about. And like I said, you could be that dumb girl and put yourself in a fucked up ass predicament, and somebody might not be there to help you out. She got lucky. She got real lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the movie Diamond got lucky too, because she actually made it out and made something of herself. So like I said, it can go two ways. You can ruin your life, or you can make your life better. It's all in how you. It's all in your motives of doing it when you're doing it. Honestly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because in my past life, when I was in those streets and stuff, so I ain't do it for the clout. I ain't do it for the popularity, nothing like that. I did it for survival.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you look at something while you're in survival mode and give yourself a time frame, give yourself a time period,
you'll be way more protective.
Yeah.
You'll be way more secure with yourself, because you know you got one thing. You're doing it for one thing. You ain't doing it for the name. Like, I hate people call me a stripper. I hate that. Call me an entertainer, because that's what I do. I don't strip. I entertain. Sometimes I forget to take my stuff off and I get yelled at in the back. I'll be up there dancing my ass.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when I worked at the strip club in Detroit, I worked at Exotic City on 7 Mile and Conant.
I try to stay away from Detroit.
Oh, me too. Shit. My sister talking about, when you coming to visit? Never?
I won't never dance there. I will go visit, like, party there, but I will never go dance there. Oh, never. I'm not built like Detroit niggas. I will get finessed up ass. Nope. I'm staying home.
Them niggas like some endangered species. Like, I ain't never heard of them. Man, them niggas crazy, but
can't do it.
But yeah, when I worked there, I was security. I used to have to throw people out the club, and they'd come back and talk about they're gonna shoot me, all types of. I was like, oh hell no. But
like, it's not worth it. Yeah.
No, but I feel you. It's just a lot of people make fun of the reference of Junior's bachelor party and this and that.
And that was that's a stripper's biggest fear. Like, that's some scare. That's another reason why I don't go to private hotel rooms. People ask me to do video shoots with them. People ask me to do like all types of stuff, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not no stupid stripper. I'm coming with my pistol. I promise you I am, because I'm not. No. And people will say, well, it's gonna be a bunch of other people there. That makes it all the more worse. That don't make me no more comfortable. Telling me it's gonna be a bunch of other people there, that's not making it better. Or telling me that it's gonna be a certain amount, I'm gonna give you a certain amount of money. I can make that same amount of money if I go to work. So, like, no, it'll put you in a bad predicament. I'm just not that type of.
Yeah, just like any profession. it's competition, you know, or you're always gonna meet somebody that's gonna see you as a threat, you know, somebody who think that you're trying to take what's theirs and you know operate on a low frequency and want your spot and all this other stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like that everywhere you go. But you know, I respect the fact that you know you came on my platform to discuss it
Oh yeah,
because it's a lot of females who pretty much doesn't understand or don't know the rules because it's rules
it is.
to this.
It
So
is.
you know, and I want you to just you know give a like an example. Um, I'm not saying you know drop any names, but you know somebody who was like in a predicament and got hurt.
Yeah. Well, one of the girls that I actually know, I don't really know the full story or the full like, you know what I'm saying, like the full, but I know it was a scary predicament. She actually got kidnapped and was held up. They had her kidnapped for 2 weeks. I don't really know how they found her or who went and found her, but I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she's home. I'm glad she's safe. But I could not like, and it was she got kidnapped in Detroit. So I'm like, nah. Yeah,
No, hell
like it's
no.
like it's just certain things that it's certain things that I won't. Like I said, I don't know what it was she was doing. I can't say if she was necessarily supplying some type of service or if she was just hanging out with people. I don't know I don't really know because that's not my business. But she did. I do remember it happening. So like it's a very accurate story. I just I would that's scary. That's very fucking scary because you could make it out. You cannot. People can use you, do stuff to you, and then get rid of you just quick like you're a dog.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
I know that's some scary shit. Oh,
Yeah. Because
no.
it's just so many people. It's just a lot of young people. Because I just turned 33.
I don't. I don't recommend it for girls that's in this age, in this day and age. Now, like back when I started in 2010, 2009, it was different. It was a different age. I wouldn't recommend it for nobody that's 18. I wouldn't recommend it for an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, or a 20-year-old. If you ain't at least 21, 25, I would not recommend it. Because you ain't ready. Mentally, you are not ready. And I can say that as being a woman. You are not ready. I've seen so many 18-year-old girls come in there and they'll be there for a week or whatever. And some of them will last, some of them will make it, and they turn into something else. And then some of them is like, I can't do it. Just don't even waste your time because you're gonna be peer pressure to do a lot of things. A lot of the girls that do that job there, oh excuse me, a lot of the girls supposed to work. We're intoxicated. You ain't even legal enough to drink. I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be even in there. I don't think you should even no. But I can't say nothing because I was an 18-year-old girl that started it. So I mean, what can I really say? I just hope that they ready if they do.
Well, that's the huge misconception that we got because we think that you know people won't listen or people won't take heed to our advice. But you'd be surprised who's listening. You know, you'd be surprised who you motivating and inspiring tonight because a lot of people, you know, just really don't be understanding someone's story or and they looking at you and you can, you know, be one of those success stories.
They just see the money and see what we have, but they don't see what it takes for us to actually get it. That shit hard. That shit very hard.
Thank you, T. She had wrote something about you. I was, oh yeah, she's so sweet.
Oh, not about my life. My life, I don't. You gotta. Now these days, somebody trying to get my phone number is like pulling teeth. I'm not. I mean, back in the day, I like 2, 3, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, I did have a bad experience that almost costed me my life. But no, I'm not. I ain't in that no more. So not anymore. But back then, yeah, it was because I was so young. Hi. Hi, beautiful young lady. I don't know.
Man, he need to get his lame ass off here. He funny though. But anyway, so did you ever have any regrets or second doubts or just like, man, like I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I need to do this type thing?
Not now. Back when I was younger, I did. I didn't think that. Only reason why is because only reason why I felt like that is because my family made me feel like that. Or people who cared made me feel like that. But at first, but I was just putting it in my mind. But now I don't, because at the end of the day, it's something that I find it's like a self, self-expression. So, I mean, as long as I'm not doing anything to put myself in jeopardy or doing anything to, what would you call it? To degrade myself or lower my value, then I ain't doing nothing wrong. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, hey, for real, like you'd be surprised what dancers, I ain't gonna say strippers, but I'm saying dancers, hey, be, keeping a marriage going. Like you have no, for both parties, men, women, and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. And when I was working at the strip club, I met a lot of strippers, and a lot of them treated me, good because it was before I had all this and stuff. So I had a baby face and everything. So it was just all like, oh, you don't look like you so scary. I'm like,
We probably
looks
so
can be deceiving.
we're probably some of the nicest people on earth. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've never met a mean stripper. Like I met a bitchy stripper, but not a mean one.
Yeah, because y'all all there for the same purpose. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so that's how I look at it. Just we all here to get some money. I ain't trying to be a friend. I ain't trying to kick
That's
it with
exactly.
you. I ain't trying
Mm-hmm.
to know your war stories or none of that. I'm here to get my money and go home and,
That's it.
kick it, chill.
Like that's it. Come smoke me a blunt and go on. That's it. That's it.
Chill. I feel that. I drink to that.
Like, I ain't got time for none of that.
Yeah, I'm glad that, you able to, you know, be your age and to be able to have experience, some of those things, because it just be so many just unheard stories about, you know, people, working that graveyard shift, and then because a lot of people don't understand, like it's it's a job coming home from work than it is going
Yeah.
to work. It's a job coming
Yeah.
home from work, and it's just we in scarier times, man.
Cause
People
once
it's
you, cause yeah,
crazy.
cause once you clock out, it's like, no, you gotta actually make it through your day successfully. To be in your day, like when I first get home, I don't get fully settled in my house till like after an hour of me being here because I don't know who the hell done followed me home. You know what I mean? You never know. There's a dark road coming. It's a dark road leaving from Saginaw Deja Vu. Like it's dark. It's dark.
Hmm.
So you don't know. And Saginaw is this big, so you don't know.
Right. And I just wanted to ask you, because when you said your family,
Mm.
how your relationship with your family was like. That, so like were they supportive or was they
Oh, now
distant
I
or?
mean now now they're supportive because they realize with or without their permission, I'm still gonna do what the hell I want to do. Um,
Hmm.
when y'all had the opportunity to, when you had the opportunity to guide me, you didn't. So don't try to do it now.
Yeah.
Like so now they are because I'm not doing anything stupid. And I come home to my kid every day. You know what I'm saying? All my bills paid. I haven't asked them to pay for nothing. Like I'm actually doing stuff the right way now. Back then, there probably was concern because I was making a lot of money and fucking it off as we all do as young ages. But um, back then I didn't have it. I mean, they still don't like it now, but they don't bring it up or it's not like a topic of discussion. At least not when I'm around. Like don't nobody speak on it. Like everybody always asking, so is you gonna find another job? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I probably ever will because I don't like people. So like
You and me both. I'll be like, oh my God, get out my
so
face.
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you want to do, whatever, because you got to live for you, And I learned that too. Like, there's always going to be somebody who's going to always have something to say, throw rocks, and then hide their hand and all that. But, we all have a past, you know what I'm saying? And sure, I'm not proud of some of the things that I did or have done, but I made a complete 180. Because when I said that I was going to, as soon as I got my foot in the door somewhere, that I wasn't gonna go back to that lifestyle and doing stupid things. And so, but right now, who knows what's in store? We don't know.
Yeah,
And
I could just go up. I don't think I'll ever go down.
no, but I believe, in my heart that you have a stronger purpose.
I feel it. I feel it, but like right now I get closer and closer. Like I used to go to work almost every day. I only work on the weekends now. like because I know it's something else out there for me to do. I just haven't really figured out what it was. And it's gonna take for me to really get to know me and leave the other alter ego alone for a minute for me to figure it out. Like I know that, but it's just it's taking some people it's a slow race.
Hey, shoot, doesn't matter the speed.
As long as you get there.
Yeah, strategy. Turtle in the hair.
The turtle actually won, so
Exactly, because the rabbit thought he was shit, and then he got comfortable with slick, and that's one of the best analogies ever. Because everybody around you be moving like the hare when you the turtle, and moving at your own pace, and you gonna be triumphal. While everybody, yeah, and while everybody passed out, so
take that nap. It's gonna be over.
Yeah, you ever thought about writing a book?
I used to write poetry.
What happened?
The stripper life took over. That's what we go into saying. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm 100% a good stripper.
Man, go. You
I
so
started to
crazy.
actually like live in that life. You know what I mean? Like work all the goddamn time up. You know what I'm saying? Not really focused, and just a bunch of bad shit. So. Sometimes I think about picking it back up. Like I crochet and I knit. Like me and my sister, we both knit and crochet a lot of shit. So I don't know. I'm just slowly learning me over again. I guess the same. I'm relearning the teenager that I skipped when I started dancing.
Yeah. So you have to grow up quick.
Very fast. I was out of my parents' house at 14.
Damn.
And that was my choice. That was mine. They didn't put me out. They wanted me to come back home. I didn't want to go back home. So, yeah, I grew up like that. I grew up the way I grew up by my choice, by my own choices. Nobody made me do it.
Well, I would say that you are very resilient. To still be doing your thing and everything like that, and got wiser and got older, because some people still be stuck in that 14-year-old self, because it's like they, you know what I'm saying, they body mature but they mind don't. So
yeah, no, I can't do that. I got a 10-year-old staring at me. I can't do that.
So
I can't live like that.
So you have a son or a daughter?
A daughter.
Okay. Because a lot of times we don't want our children.
Oh no, she knows.
Okay.
I'd rather tell her before anybody else tell her, because if anybody else tell her, they're gonna tell her a lie. I'll tell her.
Yeah.
She knows. She talk like when I'm sitting there doing something and she called me, if I'm sitting with like one of my regular customers who knows that I have a kid. Like I've been dancing with some of my customers for like 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? So if I'm sitting there and I'm video chatting her or whatever, she'll just call me asking me could she do something or something like that. They'll give me money to give to her. So see, it's the art of finesse. She know. she helps mommy make money sometimes.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only time I'll be finessed is by my own choice, you know, by my own submission, because can't nobody really finesse me unless I feel like it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you know certain people who you can get after you. That's one thing about our job is we learn more about y'all than y'all think we do. And
Well,
because we have to pay attention to you, so you know what you can get out of certain people and you know what you can't.
mm,
Like you'll be able to tell when you pushing it to the limit or when you're taking it too far. And if you can't, then at that point you're just a dumb entertainer because you know that means you can keep offending somebody and you're not even like if you can't read it, be a people person to read them, then you really don't need to be doing this. Because that's our job. I'm not gonna lie to you. Our job is 80% mental, 20% physical.
I feel that. I
So,
feel that.
so if you don't know how to do it, then I mean, if you can't, it's not manipulation. But if you don't know how to read people and be able to supply they want, then you're not gonna be good in this trade. And that's a draining thing to do. Like when sometimes you come home, you pass out, or sometimes you think about what the hell the customer done told you he went through today. You be like, damn. Like I run into like out of a regular daily basis, out of an 8-hour shift, I run into like 6 divorced men a day.
Mm.
Like, and I'd be like, what? Or breakups, or like, you know, people who just lonely, or you know what I mean? Like, and you have to give them something that they don't have at home, and everybody don't have the energy to do that.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm single because
And see, that's why I'm saying I can't be in a relationship and do this. I have not been in a successful relationship. I have not. And I know it ain't gonna never work because they always say, "Oh, cool, I'm dating a stripper. Yeah, I got a girlfriend that's a stripper." And then when they like couple months in, they're like, "Okay, so you gonna quit?" No. Like, no. I was a stripper before you met me. I'm gonna be a stripper during you, and then when you break up with me, I'm gonna still be one.
hey, I just thought of something, man. As soon as you said that, like violence.
Like I can't. I don't know. I don't. It don't work. It don't. It just don't work. It don't. And then they get mad because then I start going to work more to get away from them, and it's just like, but I'm making more money while I'm running away from you. So why would I stop? Like it's just, like, I don't know.
I just think that you know people just really need to just be you know just to chill out because sometimes it just
It's not that bad. People do it on TV all the time, and people have no problem with it. But as soon as it's somebody they know, then all of a sudden there's a problem. You have no issue watching it. So why is it? Why does the idea of knowing that you have your own little personal one bother you?
right.
And then if you think the same thing that I'm doing with you, that I'm doing with somebody, that I'm doing with somebody at the club, then we honestly don't need to be together anyway because you just think I'm a whore anyway. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I just rather. I mean, I have friends that I deal with, but I can't be in a relationship because of that. It don't work. Okay.
Hey, hey, it's real. Like you know, cause sometimes it just you know people go into a situation thinking that it's gonna be more pros than cons.
And honestly, the pros be money sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, cause we nice. Like we have our budget is a little bit more wider than everybody else's because the type of money we make.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't give my money out to everybody like it, right? And people think that that's what they gonna be, and no, no, no. If not, my thing is I can go buy it for you. I'm not gonna give you physically the money for it because I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you I'm not the type of stripper that just has a room full of ones. It's on the card, and I'm not finna go to the ATM and take this off this card because I don't want to pay them fees. No.
Hell no. Shit. Who do? Like, I'm just a regular nigga. Like, I feel you. Shit, that should be draining my pockets. But yeah, I just wanted to just summarize everything that you said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you pretty much saying that you don't recommend this for everybody. Also, just with these like young girls and stuff like that, if they come from good families and good support system,
Then don't do it. I wouldn't think you should do it because you're vulnerable. You're
hmm
prone to be a target.
right? Yeah,
So,
because people take advantage of good, kind-hearted people every day.
mhm. Yeah, I'm a total bitch in that club. I'm a sweet bitch, but I'm a total bitch. And I'm not like that when I come home. Like, I'm so sweet. I'm so generous. Everybody, like, all my friends said that. But it's not for, it's not for, it's not for people who, if you well put together, then don't do it. Don't do it.
So I feel you. I feel you, and I don't want to keep you up. I know that probably busy and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah,
But
because I was so outside.
yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I'm just saying, I know you pressed for time, but I just want to say thank you for coming to the show and sharing your experiences and giving it the blueprint because it's just really important that we see more, not just Black women, but women,
Mm-hmm.
love themselves and take pride in themselves and don't be something that they not built for. If you're a queen, do queen shit.
Or if you're a ballerina, then maybe that. But
hmm
some of us get our crown later than others.
But yeah, I recommend you write that book because people will want to read that type of stuff. People be.
Just might take you up on that.
I mean, what else you got to lose? You only work weekends, so that'd be something that you can do. Like a page a day. Then that page a day can come like 10 pages a day. Like you.
Just might do that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And start writing again. Like it's good for the
Okay.
soul. It's good for the soul.
You're the first person that told me that since I told people that I write to start writing again.
Damn.
Yeah, everybody keep talking about other stuff that I know how to do, and but writing is something that I've always been like. Maybe I can start back, but
Well, there's no maybe in the real world. It's either yes or no.
or no. That's true. That's
So
definitely true.
so whatever you got to do to find your motivation, inspiration, do that shit. Don't stop.
Hmm.
You never know.
Just might.
But yeah, you have yourself a good night.
All right, honey. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Take
Bye,
care.
guys.
All right. Peace.